Bitcoin mining, and energy. This video explains why the Bitcoin monetary system uses energy. This video also explains why the use of energy in a monetary system is actually a net positive for the society. So let's dive into it. There are many politicians out there who have claimed in the past that use of energy by the Bitcoin monetary system is destroying the environment. That's not true, and I would like to explain that in this video. First of all, let's discuss why Bitcoin uses energy. Bitcoin monetary system uses energy to protect itself against dishonest participants or attackers. To earn Bitcoins as a miner, the miner has to prove to the entire network that they have expended computing energy by broadcasting a mined Bitcoin transaction block. The entire network can very quickly confirm the validity of the block, and if the block is invalid, then it is rejected, indicating that the miner's efforts were dishonest, and the miner was trying to cheat the network. Now the miner will not be earning a block reward in Bitcoin and has wasted a lot of money in energy. So in this way, even the attackers are incentivized to contribute towards the network and be honest. This is how the Bitcoin monetary system protects itself against corruption and dishonest actors. Now let's discuss how the use of energy in a monetary system is a net positive for the society. Number 1. Incentivizes cheap energy production. Bitcoin miners are constantly competing for cheaper methods to produce energy. The miner who can mine with the cheapest energy will be the most profitable because energy is very capital intensive. This incentivizes cheap energy production. To produce cheap energy, miners are constantly seeking wasted energy sources like bio-waste, volcanic energy, and natural gas flares to use it for mining, since it will be wasted anyways. This causes innovation in energy production in otherwise wasted energy sources and creates competitive energy markets. Miners are constantly seeking other innovative ways to produce cheaper energy. For example, miners are incentivized to seek and move to a region where they can produce more solar energy, wind energy, or any other form of energy, which creates highly competitive markets for energy production. Consumers eventually benefit from these cheap prices of energy and the energy competition. Number 2. The society thrives. When every miner is seeking cheap energy production, that will create a highly competitive energy market, which will eventually drive the cost of energy down. That has a very positive impact on the society. Production increases, quality of life improves, and the society thrives. There will be abundance in energy, which will be good for the developing countries and the entire world. Number 3. Balancing the power grid. Sometimes the demand for electricity in a city declines, and it's harder for the power producer to turn off the power to the city with a flick of a switch. The power company has to direct it somewhere else and sell it off cheap, or in some cases pay someone to take the power. Bitcoin miners can solve this problem. The miners can be used to drain the excess power off the grid when necessary with a flick of a switch, and the miners can also be turned off quickly when the electricity needs to be directed back to the grid. Conclusion. Use of energy in Bitcoin mining was a very genius invention. This gives an opportunity to any country or entity to seek cheaper energy to produce the hardest form of money that ever existed in human history. This is an opportunity for a developing country to unchain themselves from the slavery enforced on them due to the devaluation of their local centralized currency and their debts denominated in other stronger centralized currencies.